Welcome to this series where we are looking at the campaign mode for Transport Fever 2. This is often referred to as Mission 12 because there's 6 missions in each chapter. And what's actually happened is in the last one we were in China. We are now in the Mediterranean in the period 1965 to 1975. The mission's called All Inclusive. It says Majorca is a peaceful island in the Mediterranean in the middle of the 60s. Things are laid back here. The rural population lives a humble but happy life, free from the hectic pace of the mainland. But seeing how flying is turning into a mass market business, that could change rapidly. So it looks very much like we're going into the holiday business. Bonus task, knees up on the sandy beach, conservation and protection of historic monuments. So it does very much look like we're going to have a touristy theme to this mission. And you can see at the top here it says Chapter 2, Mission 12.
Apart from sun, sea and sand. There's plenty of that. You're a smart cookie. You've noticed the location is perfectly suited as a destination for vacations. Like pilgrims, people from all over Europe will travel here to escape their day-to-day lives. Grab your opportunity and create a tourist paradise. Soon you'll be making money hand over fist. The latest technological advancements are going to turn flying into a mass market business. Ready for a vacation, the pale middle class from Central Europe yearns for some time off in a Mediterranean climate. Use attractive offers to lure them to Majorca. Above all, the Germans, along with people from Austria and Switzerland, let themselves be tempted by appealing all-inclusive vacation package offers. The island of Majorca needs a functioning airport if the tourism business is supposed to get cranked up and going. Provide the necessary infrastructure.
Welcome to the campaign map. While that was playing, I was having a little bit of a look round, and it looks like our first task is to build the international airport here. We're going to have to bring 10 construction materials and 10 steel to this airport supply. And it's quite interesting in the fact that the tourists coming are Germans, Swiss and Austrians. They probably left the Brits out simply because they don't want to be fighting with the Germans over the sunbeds. We're just going to get that out of the way. Just want to have a quick double check here. So we got plastics up here. Tools. It looks like very much we're going to be shipping stuff from here to there, but kind of just want to do a quick test. Yeah, we can. Okay. So technically we own that territory over there. The first thing we got is we got a stone quarry here, the building supplies here, and this here. I mean, we could bring a ship. I mean, we got to get ships. Let's just get the shipping first step of the shipping bit in place here. We only need a small harbour here.
The guests from Austria gaze enviously towards Parma, where the Germans throw rip-roaring beach parties. So far, nothing like that has happened where they spend their vacations, but change is in the making. Organize the kind of blast like the island has never seen.
Let's just place that. So what have we got to do?
The beach is pretty, but kind of small. Make it bigger so that there's room for more bathing beauties and party animals.
So we've got to build a beach. I'm assuming it's this beach. We'll worry about that going forward. So let's get here. Get back into business. Whoops. Streets. And hopefully that will... Yeah, so we've got a port there. And I think we can... I think if we put a second port here. And this time we'll put 2 docks in here, because we're probably gonna have to bring that meat in, so we might as well build that straight away. So we're just gonna drop you there. just going to put a road in there and a road to there. Hopefully you will connect to there. Okay, thank you. And then what we can do is we'll just keep this simple. I think we'll use trucks to. We're going to connect you to there. Actually, and we're going to connect you to there. And what we're going to have to do is probably come. Probably the easiest way is to connect that to that to that. So we've now got a road connection there. Now this is going to be a long route round to here. I'm kind of half inclined to put a port up here, and we're only going to deliver to here, so let's just get this sorted out. Buildings for a truck delivery there, and of course we're going to have to put a truck. I can get that there, and well, we got two. We got meat there and that there. So if I can put that there, that can feed that way. Let's just get the shipping line sorted out, and we'll just get the route set up. 3 lines here. So who are these? Oh, we got 3 passenger lines up there. And I've put the wrong docks in. Great. Yeah. I thought I built these. Not doing very well here at the moment. Sorry about this. Okay. Yeah, I think I was confusing large and never mind. So we built that there. And we'll call you the stone. Oops. We'll call you the stone ferry. And what can we get in the way of ships? Right, this is what we got here. I don't think we need anything particularly elaborate. These are about 1.5 million, 2.2 million. I think if we just buy a couple of these, which do you carry? You actually carry, we only need one of these really. So we'll just buy one for the moment. And we're going to assign you to the stone ferry. Now the question is, how do we got to get steel from here to here, and this is going to be quite a busy port. My instinct is to put the port there and just bring what we need to bring down from here. So let's see if we can get here. Actually, let's build a large one here. Let's go serious. This is going to be 3.2 million. I think it would be worth it in the long run. Because we're probably going to have to bring a lot of goods over from here, and we can always expand it. And I'm just going to put a road in here. We're going to have a little bit of fun here, I think, with we got a small little bit of, okay, cancel. Why are we getting a collision here? Just gonna bring the road over here. Here. And bring you through the mountains down this beach here. And connect you up to there. And then what we're going to have to do, well, I mean, we're probably going to have to connect Palmer with here anyway, so and the next thing we're going to need to do is get a and I think we'll go pretty big here as well, and we can get this here. Oops, what's that not highlighting? And that should, okay, that's now connected. We've got a port there, and what we're going to do is create a line from there to there, and we'll call you the Still Ferry for the moment. And what we're going to do is come here, and we're going to buy a vehicle, and we're just going to buy the one, and we're going to assign you to Still Ferry. It's going to take you a little while to get out and round to there, and while we're doing that, we'll create a line from there to, and we'll call you the Steel Trucks. And of course the other thing we need to do is come from why do I need you an increase? I don't need you an increased. What I need is a line from here to here, and we're going to call you Materials Trucks. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to need is a vehicle depot. I think we can actually get the game up and running now, and I've been messing about for quite some time. Now I'm just going to get this, I'm just going to rotate you and put you here, and do is buy some vehicles, cargo. What we got here, you can carry 17, that's fuel. You can carry 21, but you're not the type of truck that I need. You carry steel. Right, yeah, where's the one that could carry steel? Here. So I think we'll get about 5 of you, and we'll assign you to the Steel Trucks, and some more vehicles. And what do we want? Buildings. Building supplies, isn't it? So we need bricks. I think we'll go a bit more generic with this one. We'll put about 6 of you, and we'll assign you to the Materials Trucks. So we are now up and running. We've got our ferry going there. We've got a very big pile of stone there. I mean, we could have brought the ferry down here, but I think this will probably work better. And it's going to take a little while for this one to get going. Right, so we've got to do something about extending this beach. It says use the terraforming tools to... The trouble is, which terraforming tools are we going to use? Get a bit of brush size. That doesn't seem this. Oh, this looks a bit more promising. Let me get the brush a bit bigger. Wow. Can we bring this out? Well, nothing's happening. Maybe we need to... okay, let's just... I presume something will happen eventually. Okay, let's just go a bit ballistic. I wouldn't exactly call this a beach, but... let's just put all this in here. And maybe just smooth this off.
Very nice.
Oh.
The beach is big enough. All that's missing are the people. The Austrian element is still a bit shy and uptight. Get a couple of uninhibited Germans from Parma over here who'll get things going.
Some uninhibited Germans. Well, let's just tidy this up a little bit, otherwise this is going to irritate the heck out of me. Let's just weaken the strength a little bit. Oh. And I suppose we should make it look a bit like sand. Yeah, it's a bit... that looks a bit more like a beach, doesn't it? So what we need now is a public transport line from... okay, was it transport? The party. Okay, so there's a party here at Finca. So we're gonna have to nope. Keep clicking that for some reason. I'll just put a tram stop in there, and maybe we'll just put one there. Yeah, a few people up in Parma. I think we're that road to there. I think that should be enough. Let's get in a route. New vehicle. What new vehicles? What am I on about? New line. I'm just gonna connect you to there, 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 and I think we'll call you Parma to party, and then we'll just whack in by vehicles, passenger, what we got here. Maybe we'll just get about 4 or 5 of those. We got that actually running. Have you delivered anything yet? You've got steel. Maybe I should have put a few more trucks on this line. We've got trucks running from there to there. Got piles of steel coming in, which is encouraging. We're probably going to get wastage if we're not careful. Let's actually look at the line manager. I was actually looking at this after the last video because I was trying to work out the frequency and the rate, and I actually found out here. The steel ferry and the stone ferry is making money. Line 3 is making money. It won't take long now to get this up and running. It's just a question of waiting now for it to get done and finished. And sometimes I think it's quite important with this game actually. A little bit of patience goes a long way sometimes. I think it's very easy to build lots of trucks to try and push things forward, but I think in some ways it's actually better to be a little bit patient, get things up and running, and then we can start making a bit of profit. And what have we got there? Construction site for holiday homes for Germans. Well, we're making 99,000 a delivery of each truck, so well, I think you need a little bit of a helping hand, so we'll just give you a little bit of a shove that way.
Your travel organization is cleared for takeoff. Offer direct flights from flight destinations where your targeted clientele comes from, so the vacationers soon arrive in droves.
So we've now got to establish routes to Parma from Frankfurt, Vienna and Zurich. Just click on airport and select expansions to add main building and a terminal. So, oops, bigger. So we've got to add a main building. So wow, 1 million. And what's this? This is that got a cargo terminal, passenger terminal. And do we need 2 passenger terminals? Well, we certainly need a. I think if we put this up this end. Right, let's just get some airlines built now, or air transport. So we need to go from there to here. If we just put in Frankfurt, whoops, not Frankfurt, Frankfurt, and oops, didn't mean to do that. And then we'll pick up a new line from here to here, and you're going to be Zurich. Oops, can't spell today for some reason. And then we're going to have a new line from Vienna to here. What have we got in the way of? We got a new vehicle. So buy a vehicle. What have we got here? Passenger. That's 19. That's 15. You're a Lockheed Constellation. You're worth 4 million. I think we'll go with a cheaper. And I think to start with, we'll buy 1 for each line. So go to Frankfurt. You go to Vienna. You go to Zurich.
Your business idea works. Hordes of people want to spend their vacation on the island. Whether men or women, the tourists have very different priorities depending on the country they come from. Provide for maximum vacation enjoyment by satisfying their very specific needs. Make sure that the island does justice to the preferences shown by all travelers.
So we've got to look for opportunities on the beach, in the mountains, and the national park. So we've got our little, what we call it here. So,
if they have their way, people from
signposts in the mountains, which is just here.
They go hiking. Place signposts so that slightly confused hikers don't just wander.
There's got to be some assets here for. What's that? That's a rock. Also went straight past. I suppose we better put the signposts where they actually mean something. I'll put them on the junctions. We wouldn't like our tourists to get lost. I'm just going to drop them there. How many more? We got 5 more to go. And I suppose people wandering off up the road here will. And we'll put 1 there, and maybe 1 there, and just 1 more for luck. We'll just put 1 down here.
Germans like it when everything is above board and clean. Although they're the ones who leave behind the biggest mountains of trash. See to it that they're not bothered too much by their own garbage and clean up the beaches from time to time.
We got to delete stones from the beach. Well, there's 1 there. 1 there. They're not delete the beach umbrellas. Is that? That's not 1 there. Doesn't tell me how many I've got to delete. There's 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Another 1 there. There's another 1 there. 1 there. Ah, there's 1 there. Nope, we're still going. There's another 1 there. So we've done that. And there's the 3rd one.
People from Switzerland like to have things cultivated, cool, and shady. In other words, as boring as possible, which matches their temperament.
I don't think the Swiss are boring.
A well-thought-out vegetation concept will increase their sense of well-being. Thanks to your efforts, Mallorca is a destination, but even so, the transportation infrastructure leaves a lot to be desired. Anyone who is ripe for being on an island doesn't want to wear themselves out there with unnecessary long walks. Provide an appropriate variety of transportation options so that vacationers feel good from head to toe. Both the fuel supply and the transportation infrastructure have to be clearly improved so that everything runs smoothly.
I'm wondering whether we need to put some more in here. So we're just going to get the line manager up. Farmer to party, managed line, and I think we're going to add that as a station, because no one seems to be traveling on this line. So see, we got bonus to deliver 50 fuel to towns, ensure high availability of public transport. Conservation, what was the name of this?
The tourism boom has its downsides too. It poses a threat to the island's wildlife. But it's precisely this diversity of fauna that attracts guests from Switzerland with money in their pockets. Take measures so that the populations of endangered species don't shrink any further. And the Swiss clientele keeps coming in the future too, and leaves its money here. Increased shipping puts a lot of pressure on all kinds of marine animals all around the island. You ought to counteract this by establishing protected areas where shipping is kept to a minimum.
I think we should be okay. We're just going to let this run. I don't think any of my... I've only got the one ship running at the moment, and it's over there. Just keep an eye on him. Where's the other ship? My other ship. Oh, you're in port. You. Click. Oh. You're meant to be stopping. You stopped. And we'll get these out the way first, and then we'll start dealing with this issue here. I think what I may need to do is revamp the public transport here.
The island has a remarkable variety of avifauna, birds. See to it that the increasing air traffic doesn't inconvenience them too much.
Oh, great. I think we won't worry about that just at the moment. Let's see if we can kick off. We need a fuel. If I remember correctly, this doesn't carry fuel. That was the port here. 5 vehicles. So we've got to buy a dedicated barge. That should be okay because we've got... What's this line here? Line manager. We got the... Where's the steel ferry? So what we should need to do is just buy one of these, and we're just going to need to allocate you to the steel ferry. That should get the... Then what we're going to have to do is deliver the fuel trucks to here. We got a line there to a line there. So if we put in a atmosphere, let's just come here. Right, we've got to deliver. So what we're going to do is just put a quick little route from here to here, and you're Inca, aren't you? I'm sure you're Inca. Yep. So, fuel to Inca. Yeah. I think we'll put another vehicle depot out here just to save a little bit of time. In there. Oops. And cargo. Well, I think we only need a couple of you. And we're just going to assign you fuel to Inca. And then what we're going to do is put you probably just about there. And we'll create a line from here to here. We'll call you fuel to Palmer. Okay, yeah, well, we'll worry about protecting the birds in a little while. I just want to get this up and running. Where's me? I'm just going to buy about 5 of these, and we're going to assign you fuel to Palmer. Okay. Now, just kind of, I don't know why this line's not working. You helps if I actually put some vehicles on it. That's a major fail, wasn't it? Fail number 1. Right, we've got to protect the birds. Let's get the... Let's see if we can spot the aircraft. We're going to have to stop the aircraft. You take off and fly. What we're looking for is aircraft that are coming. You're going that way. Yeah, you take off. And then what we're going to have to do is look out for... Right, you've just started. Right, where's the third one? Equal stats. You're stopped. You're in Vienna Airport at the moment. So, right, just let this run. This should get to 120 before pause. Stop. No, you're just circulating.
The development of the transportation infrastructure leaves its mark in the form of lizards run over on the roads. Make sure that the reptiles can cross the road as safely as possible, at least in the area where they breed.
Okay, we got lizards now. Where on earth are the lizards? Oh. Pause again. Right, get rid of you. Stop you. Just keep an eye out for any more trucks coming this way. He's going to get here. We'll let you get back to you. You're stopped on the road, so what should happen is these should... Now I don't want to do that. Just pause and you can stop. Run again. I think we might only need to stop the... Oh, no, pause. Stop.
Thanks to your efforts, the island fauna is recovering splendidly, and the enthusiastic...
Unpause. You, and you. So we just need to do this attracting party people. We've got fuel and steel here. So how are we doing for money? Road is making money. Water is losing. Their air is massively losing. We got 208 million at the moment. Something that says that we should add some more Okay.
The guests drift in.
Capacity.
The mood is on the rise.
Capacity
Several
here.
very selective gentlemen have said they're coming too. They're eager to retire to the privacy of a lovely finca to chill out. Make sure that they feel really good there.
Got to deliver alcohol to the finca now. We got the alcohol place here. We got to get grain down from there. I think we can make this work as a two-way road now. And if we just get this connected, I think that's. And no, I'm not going to build tunnels. No. Oops, no, cancel. I think if we come to here and yeah, we're just gonna have to a little bit of a squiggle here. And where have we got to deliver the alcohol to? Oh, we're delivering the alcohol to the same place. In fact, we could be a bit crafty here. We can put the U there, and we can put in I think we'll just go simple 1 here. And how far away can we get this one? Can it still be connected to that there? Okay. So we can put a new line. We can start there. Go to here. And then deliver there. I'll call you the booze line. And we'll actually use this depot here, and hopefully we will be able to get some trucks that carry booze and wheat. You've got capacity, yes, right. This is going to be quite a big line, so we're going to buy 8 of you, and I'm going to put you on the booze line. Okay, so we're up and running. Piles of bricks. We've got the booze line is just getting into here.
Due to your tireless work, progress is finally gaining a foothold on the island. People ready for a vacation are arriving in ever-increasing numbers. For quite some time now, the down-to-earth guest houses and nifty fincas haven't been enough to house all the guests. Modern accommodations for the masses are called for. Experience shows that even when abroad, people prefer to spend most of their time among their countrymen. That's why a variety of hotel complexes ought to be built, specially aligned to meet the very specific needs of the respective guests.
Okay, looks like we've got to build some guest resources. I'm just hook that up. You're connected, thank you. Right, let's start with this one.
Neat and clean. Germans ought to feel right at home on vacation too, which is why the hotel furnishings must be made of plastic. Then they can be easily wiped.
Right, the question is, does my barge over here, let's have a quick look. You carry plastic. So in theory, what I need to do now is create a demand here for plastic. What that should do is once this barge travels back over to here, it should start picking up. I thought plastic was here. Okay, I'm not going to mess about with aircraft. Right, we're going to cheat a little bit here.
Is this a party or what? The island has never seen a huge wingding like this.
Right, streets. I know it probably says we got to. No. I think we can do this just as efficiently with trucks. I know, strictly speaking, it shouldn't be, but I think it'd be cheaper as well, to be honest. And buildings, put a road depot. Actually, we'll put a road depot up here, so we probably won't need it more than. And we'll create a line from. Okay, we're gonna have to put a pickup. That's a bus station. You're not gonna beat me, game. What we're gonna do is put you there, and then we'll create a line from there. And we're gonna have to put a drop off. There, and we'll get the line built. We'll call you Home Plastic. And what we're going to do is buy some trucks here. You can carry plastic. Okay. And buy 5 of you. And we're going to assign you to Home Plastic. And what you should do then is bring the plastic down to here. And I mean, we got the terminals here, so I think we can do that.
People from Austria are said to have destructive tendencies every now and then. Whether that's true or not, it's worth building particularly solid steel structures so that you're steeled against possible attacks.
Well, this is going to be easy because all we've got to do is build a drop-off point here and create a line from here to, we'll call you Austro Steel, and I think we're just going to need 1 truck for this. Maybe we'll go for 2. Where's the cheap one? Okay, we've got buy a couple of these, and we're just going to assign you to Austro Steel. This road's going to get a little bit busy here, but when we got an absolute pile of steel here, so we got to deliver steel there. And what do you want?
Travelers from Switzerland expect everything to run as precisely as clockwork from the Canton of Jura. Special tools are needed to make sure that's the case.
So we need, so we're definitely going to have to put a cargo aircraft in. Great, thank you, game. Right, so we're going to have to expand this and right here, cargo terminal. Okay, we'll put 2 cargo terminals in. It means we're going to have to put a, right, let's just set, well, we've already got the line, haven't we, 0 up to here. Oh no, it's, we're going to have to create a cargo. Okay. You're going to have to pick up there from Vienna to there. Vienna, what's it, tools. Okay. Just gonna have to buy a vehicle, a cargo. What do you carry? I think we'll just get a, and we're going to assign you to tools. Of course, what we're going to have to do is put in a collection site here. So I'm just going to drop you in here, and we've got to deliver to here. So I'm just going to put a new line from there and to there, and we're going to call you tools. And where's my truck line thingy bob here? Okay, we're just going to put 4 of you on here. And we're going to put you on tools. Where are you? There you go. Right, the steel's underway. I don't think this plastic line is actually working. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Okay, home plastic. So, yes. Line manager. Home plastic. Manage line. Get rid of you because you're not just not working. What we're going to have to do is create a line from here. So we're going to have to do it this way, whether we like it or not. And we'll call you plastic lights. And where's the line manager? Plastic line, manage the line. Right, we're going to delete Inca Holt and add it to this station in. And I don't think there's actually any trucks on that line, is there? Let's have a look. Ah, what if that was the problem? I never assigned any trucks to it. Okay. Well, it's too late now. I think we'll just guide 3 there. Plastic line. Well, we've done it the way the game has told us to do it. Okay, we've now delivered 1. I think it's the tools. Yeah. So that one worked very quickly. The steel one is getting there, and have we had any deliveries of plastic yet? Well, I'm sure we're going to get there eventually. We're down to 165 million. Let's have a quick look at our... I think overall we're doing quite well actually, because everything's making... Oops, road vehicle plastic line here. What have we got? Yeah, so the plastic line is trying to deliver. So we're just going to have to let this run now, and I'll see you once we're making okay, we've just had the steel delivered, and all we need now is for the plastics to arrive. Okay, welcome back. Our first plastics flight is just about to land, and hopefully that will get things moving. So you can see this is the aircraft just coming in now, and he should just be ready to... So he's dropped off some plastics. And this truck has just picked up some plastics to deliver, so we'll just follow him up. Shouldn't take him long to get up to there, and then that will complete this part of the mission. Oh, nice left turn, and we're just going to get up here. What on earth's that? And we'll just deliver the plastics to here. Seven, 8, 9, 10.
The large number of well-furnished accommodations make Mallorca an El Dorado for people hungry for sunshine from all over Europe. Make sure that no wishes are left to be desired, and your cash registers are filled to the brim. Meet the needs of your guests from Germany, Austria, Switzerland. They have very different preferences.
Okay, here we go again. We got to do it all again. Hopefully this time we'll do it properly.
People from Austria are used to good public transportation options, and breaded schnitzel cutlets too.
Increase the availability of local public transport to Linker to 40 and deliver 50 food.
The island of Mallorca has an assemblage of several cultural landmarks of historical value. The Germans like to take a look at them now and then before they head for the beach. But sadly, the structures are exposed to the emissions from increased traffic and visibly deteriorating as a result. Do something If the pollution level stays the same, continuous maintenance is the only way to prevent the ongoing decay of the masonry. And that costs plenty. The only alternative is to reduce emissions.
That means deleting the public transport, which cancels that, so we'll just pay the money.
All of the island's historic edifices require restoration on a time-consuming scale. And once the last building has been brought up to snuff, it will be time for new work to be done on the first one again.
So we got to deliver food to there. Let's just sort out what we got here.
Wherever they are, Mr. and Mrs. Swiss folk like it best when things are just like home, as quiet and clean as possible. When abroad, they enjoy running errands. The Swiss name for it is shopping.
Shopping. So we got to deliver goods to there and food to there.
Thanks to your timely intervention, the long-term preservation of the historic buildings is ensured. The Germans are busy taking photos.
Okay, let's just get... I think we only need a basic pickup here. Let's see if we can get how far away we can get you. Right, and put you there. And what we're gonna have to do is set a line up here. Oh, we're gonna have to put a drop-off point on. And just create a line from here to here, and call you the meat line. Let's have a quick look at. This is just an ordinary ferry. Okay, what we're going to do is buy a vehicle. We want just put, I think I need 2 of you on there, and we'll assign you to the meat line. Now, let's just have a look at the line manager. Boats, Stone Ferry. We've got Inca East. What we're going to do is we're going to change you, pick up meat. I think we've got enough stone going for the moment. I'm not sure whether we get a delivery of meat to here, whether that's actually going to work when we got to deliver food to there. I think what we will do is street road. We're going to come up over here and just, whoops, let me just curve you around here and there. Just to make sure this works is where I'll put a delivery just there, and then we'll create a new line from there. Where's the meat line? Okay, we want meat there. So we'll just create a new line from. And just delete that. And cancel that. What's everything? New line, and we will go from there to there to there, and then oops, didn't name it. Buy some vehicles. You can we'll just put about 6 vehicles on you. I think we can just let that run. And what we got to do now is deliver goods to there. Where's the goods? The goods come there. And we're going to have to create another line from hook you up to there. and we want to bring you down to here. Okay. And we'll call you the goods line, and provide some vehicles. And we'll probably need about 8 of these. And we're going to assign you to the goods line. Steel ferry. Managed line. Mainland harbour. And what I want you to do is only pick up goods. I think we got more than enough steel for the moment now, so we're just going to change this to goods. Interesting. Let's go 80% goods, 20% there. Let's see if that will work. I'm just going to give you a quick update of where we got to. For the moment, the alcohol line is going very well. We're shipping alcohol to the Germans in Parma. The big problem one has been this food line, because it took me a long time to get this kicked into action, as you see here, because it kept giving a preference to the stone line, and then I had a bit of a problem here because this was out of range of the port, so I had to put another area there. But at the same time, I show you here, and then what I had to do is the line comes from there to there to there to deliver the meat up to there. And you can see we're still waiting for that line to start moving, but hopefully it will fairly soon. If I can get some trucks, I could put some extra trucks on the line, but we'll just keep an eye on this truck. And he's just going to go there, and what he should do now is go into here and try to pick up some meat if there is any. Okay, let's just have a look here. Yeah, so he's just loading 3 meat. So we're finally managing to kick this line into action. But I must admit, it's been a little bit of a grind, especially with trying to get this port going. I mean, we're just... Okay, so we've now completed the task with the alcohol. We've got 100 cattle coming in to feed this area here. We've got a little bit of meats now starting to flow up this way to this area. So we can see we've now delivered 19 out of 50 food. I have to admit, it's been a little bit of a high level grind to try and get this actually done. But hopefully we will get it done, and I'll be right back as this approaches completion. Okay, welcome back. We are right on the edge now, and we've still got some trucks going up here. I don't know if you've got any meat in them. The service is still pretty erratic. There we are, and we got there in the end.
Pale-skinned Teutonic tourists sizzle on the beaches until they're crispy as a cutlet, and you're the one who brought it all about.
There we are, we got there eventually. Now, a couple of lessons learned from this tutorial. One, ships don't seem to share cargoes very much. You really need to have dedicated ships. They don't seem to split the cargoes very successfully. And the other tip is to have dedicated loading points for each route. And probably the other key one is an area here. When you've got a cluster of factories and ports, you need to manage this a lot more carefully here. Make sure which one's picking up which. This is what caused the problems with the meat delivery. But beyond that, it was a good mission. I really enjoyed doing it, besides the fact that extending the beach there. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.